Brawl news. You guys already know the dealio. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 800,000 subscribers ASAP so that our stuffed animal friends back here can eat. 78.5% not subscribed, 21.5% subscribed. It went down since last time, guys. Come on. Thank you guys. Much love. First things first for this episode of Brawl News, I want to get some good news out of the way, and that is, guys, say it with me now, free is always good. We love free things here on the channel, and I am here to tell you all, I'm going to give you guys some free pizza. On top of the 400 pizza slices that we just recently got here for free, I'm able to give you guys another additional 100 free pizza slices if you scan the QR code up on your screen right now. It's a fun little campaign. The Brawl Stars dev team have been doing these cool things every now and again, and once they come around, I'll be sure to put them in videos like this. So scan the QR code up on your screen that you're seeing right now, or I'll leave a link in the description down below if you don't have another device or something like that. It's too inconvenient. I got you guys. Free pizza. Let's go. Moving along here though, ladies and gentlemen, to our next bit of news before we get into some really exciting stuff. Dude, this Brawl News episode is crazy if you ask me, but Meeple was released here today. We should all know about this. We've been talking about it for quite some time now here. If you got them, I hope you're enjoying them. However, we have some kind of unfortunate news. From what I've been seeing through the grapevine here on the very first day, Meeple is a little bit on the weaker side of things. Call me crazy, but one of my go-to things that I like to do whenever I'm trying to assess, at least in the beginning, when a brawler is good or not, is my boy Ben. Ben always loves to live stream the newest brawlers that come out here whenever and try to push them up super high. Most of the time, I think it's 1,250. He might have changed it ever since the max rank, but from his input during the live stream, he's been pretty on the weak side of things. And it kind of brings up a valid point that I've been seeing inside the community a lot recently behind Meeple being a thing for pizza slices, hard-earned pizza slices. It might be in your best interest, guys, seeing that skins and limited time things, much like the skins that you can get in the Pizza Planet shop, to use your pizza slices on skins. Once Meeple comes around the corner and we can get them in the shop for, you know, credits, it might just be worth it to do that, right? I don't know. Let me know what you guys ended up doing. Did you use the pizza slices on Meeple, or did you end up getting a cool skin or something like that? I'm not sure. But speaking of Meeple, there was some interesting bugs, and there's a crap ton of bugs with Meeple just in general here, and we're going to be going over a few in this video today. There was quite a bit of hoopla on the very first day that they were released. The fact that some people weren't able to get them on the very first day, but with the maintenance break that came out shortly after that, we should be able to get Meeple in your shop, especially when you guys are watching this video. They should be available. But with that announcement out of the way about Meeple, we have to dive into some really bizarre interactions that have been going on with this character, one of which is really broken and might take some people by surprise when testing them out. So let's pick up Meeple here, 435 pizza slices. We have some excess. I ended up purchasing some pizza slices from the shop with gems. As you guys know, I got a lot of gems. But let's max them out. I am running so low on currencies. It is incredibly sad. We're just going to get them to level 7 because that's all we need them for to demonstrate this interesting glitch going on right now. And that is the Rage Quit gadget interacting very bizarrely. And believe it or not, there's a crazy glitch with the other gadget as well that we'll be talking about in a future video. Oh crap, we didn't even need to do that. We could have did this in friendly battles, but hey, I'm going to max them out anyway. But the glitch specifically can be seen on Minecart Madness with this gadget that we have going on here. Let's take a look at it. So if we queue into it, this gadget's actually really good. I'm not sure which one's better. I know Ben was running this stun gadget throughout the majority of his push, if not the entire one, but it has a really weird interaction with the minecarts here. Take a look at this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Blammo. Dude, it deletes the minecart, bro. Isn't that crazy? And the funny thing is you can get it to the point where, yeah, look at that. It has the effect of the train going away, right? I think that's what that means, the flashing. But this is what I was talking about, right? We can get it so it only gets away 3 of them. So we have a singular minecart ripping around. Isn't that bizarre? It makes me wonder, and like, because this is a little bit earlier, Meeple is new, obviously, in the game right now. What else would interact strangely with this gadget on Meeple, right? Bam, you're gone, minecart. Is there any other obstacles in the game that this would function weird with? Say, for example, maybe like teleporters, jump pads, anything like that. I'm not sure. But I thought I'd let you guys know that. I'm not even sure if Minecart Madness is out in rotation in any maps that we can play right now. I just don't keep up on that type of stuff. But once it does come out in rotation and this glitch is working, try to fool some people. People are gonna freaking lose their mind if you do this and they don't know about it, right? So it's a funny one. Not crazy game breaker or anything like that, just bizarre. But with that out of the way, it's time to move along to some very exciting news here. As you guys know, there's been a lot of discussion recently inside the community about leaked hypercharges for this next update. I believe almost every hypercharge has been leaked for this following update, if not more. And there might be some interesting discussion because of that here, and we will dive into that. But another hypercharge got leaked, one of which we did not know. Just to kind of put this in perspective, I believe like 2 out of the last 4 or 5 videos that we've posted here on the channel have been hypercharge leaks. Isn't that crazy? They can't stop leaking them, bro. So there was a fun animation that was posted with Meeple's release, as any new brawler would have. These animations seem to be an ongoing trend that we've gotten used to now at this point. But when it comes to social media platforms, sometimes they upload different renditions of this animation, and specifically one that was posted to YouTube Shorts and maybe other platforms that house like smaller portions of this animation were posted, and it had this leaked hypercharge. So we'll take a look at this one over here on YouTube Shorts that was posted to the BrawlStar's YouTube channel here, and it can be seen during the very first clip of this animation right here. I don't believe we can actually see the hypercharge being used. It's not being procced or anything like that, but we can see the actual, if we can zoom in on this, the actual icon of the hypercharge on Mandy this time around. So dude, this kind of brings up a really interesting discussion surrounding these leaked hypercharges, because there very well could be 8 leaked hypercharges, I think now at this point, which is nuts. So we have Mandy here. We've seen bot profiles in game on their battle card having shade hypercharge pins being displayed, which we've discussed now several times. Bots have every single cosmetic in the game, so you can see some fun battle cards and leaks around that. But if there's an actual hypercharge icon for shade, then that would mean that there's a hypercharge for shade in the game. That's the only reason it would be implemented, right? But then we also have confirmation on all the other leaked hypercharges right now for Chester, Mr. P, where it officially leaked from a Brawl Stars animation. I think those were the only 2 that the dev team wanted us to know about. But then we also have Bo and Meg from, I think, 2 Brawl Talks ago, and then Lola, as a photo was posted. I believe one of the people who worked on some of the most recent Toy Story artwork posted a screenshot of like a developer version of Brawl Stars that had an icon for Lola. So we have all of these now, plus Mandy and possibly Shade. So this brings up either a possibility that we could be getting more than the original amount of hypercharge that we get in updates, or we're just seeing like future hypercharges that are available in a developer build that the Brawl Stars dev team has available to them that just showcase hypercharges that aren't meant to be seen, that are already created and might be released a few updates from now. But this is crazy. We've never had this many leaked hypercharges before an update before, ever. So Mandy is the newest one added to the list. Would love to hear what you guys have to say about that one. Concepts and ideas for these hypercharges are always really, really interesting to try to delve into and think about. Mandy's. I think Mandy's and Chester's are the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. Maybe Meg's too. Meg's is gonna be cool. They're all gonna be cool, dude. Lola's is gonna be sick too. But then wrapping things up on a little bit more of a serious note here. As you guys know, Brawl Stars has been really, really littered with bugs recently in some of these most recent updates. It's just kind of what we've gotten used to now in Brawl Stars. Not saying I like hate it or anything like that, honestly. I kind of look forward to bug chasing, looking for different glitches and bugs when new things come out. I find it really fun. But Frank gave a little bit of an example as to why we are seeing a lot of bugs inside Brawl Stars. Here, they reply to a tweet over on Twitter. I'm just looking at a Reddit post here, but he says, "I'll try to be direct as I can. Just imagine you run a company and you have one programmer. A task takes this programmer 8 hours, a working day. You have exactly 8 hours of time available. Would you, as a manager, A, invest those 8 hours into building something that generates 10 USD, or B, 10,000 USD? This is the kind of question we answer every update cycle, every working day, hundreds or thousands of times. The impact someone can have in a limited amount of time is very different. The money examples above, which aren't our values for the record, can also be how many players are positively impacted in their experiences, etc. But the question will always be the same. We are serving millions of players, and more often than not, we will have to make a call like this. We will focus on what's the great good in our perspective. Small impact tasks like enabling us to sell old Brawl Pass pins will always be optional parts of updates if people have some time to spare. I get it. I think that some people are a little bit, I don't know, like taken aback by this response from Frank, but at the end of the day, I'm really happy that the dev team feels comfortable enough to be able to share this stuff with the community, just like open slate. Not a lot of companies would say this type of stuff, but from the very get-go, when it came to Brawl Stars and the dev team, they're very open with us as a community, and I think that's why Brawl Stars is so successful as it is to this day. And I understand it. We know when it comes to Supercell and how they organize and develop their games, they work in smaller teams, and when granted the option to expand their team, I think they would always turn it down, just because the small personable interactions, I think they really value that as like a team, and other things that maybe we just don't know up until this point, but that's just how they operate things. And there are important decisions to be made on the daily basis. It seems when you run a team like this, Frank being the lead, he has to make some tough decisions, and he'll always make decisions that are more important. The bigger pieces that need to be addressed are going to be focused on the most, right? But yeah, let me know what you guys have to say about this. I know it can be kind of abrasive what he said in the very first paragraph about money and stuff like that, which he does clarify that that's not their main MO. It's not their values being profit first or anything like that. But it is very nice that Frank feels comfortable enough to be able to give us these examples like this. I would rather have something that feels kind of abrasive and awkward rather than them just kind of keep it to themselves and thinking about this stuff on the inside. I love the openness. But yeah, man, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. Always fun stuff to talk about in these Brawl News episodes. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. Thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios. Take care.